Here at World of Warships, we try our best to make the most broken ships for our customers.
Our goal is to make sure to send you back to port as quickly and efficiently as possible.
And if you really want to show off American firepower, grab one of these U.S. destroyers with your host, Ripper.
USS Laffy.
USS Laffy. USS Hull. USS Burroughs. Hey team, this is Ripper. You guys are doing fantastic today. Got a fun video with the USS Hull, and I'm actually going to do a repertoire, if you will, of all these American destroyers that are just dominating lately. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but man, oh man, has it been a amazing release of destroyers this season, and it's been incredible. And I'm a destroyer main, and I'm really appreciating all the incredible destroyers that they're releasing right now with the American line, which is, as you can see in the background, the USS Hull that got released, I believe, earlier this year. And then you have the USS Laffy Dockyard event. Then you have the GQ Johnny, which is coming out soon. Obviously, we have the, not the GQ Johnny. I am losing it right now, but it's basically the Tier 9 version of the GQ Johnny. The USS Johnston, USS Johnston that's been released with the sap shells. And of course, you also have the Burroughs, the USS Burroughs line that got released as a tech tree line. And man, all these destroyers are so fun, so freaking powerful, and dominating. Literally, I mean, look at the match we're playing right now. We have a Laffy, a Hull. You have the Laffy on the other side, another Hull. You have the Osborne. And then, of course, you have a Gearing as well, because Gearing obviously was the OG of destroyers, but it always is great. I mean, look at this battle. I mean, this battle literally is littered with U.S. destroyers. I'm telling you, it is incredible what they're doing lately. You can see it just by, if you're obviously playing against these destroyers, the battleship and cruiser, you definitely know there is a lot of American destroyers out there, and they are dominating the playfield right now, and it's been incredible. But as always, before we begin, like, subscribe, bell button below. Appreciate all the supporters of the channel. If you see value what we're doing here today, smash those buttons, leave a comment. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the show. And this is just one of many that we'll be doing with, I've already been doing a lot of videos with the American lines, and but we'll do talk more about it as we go along throughout the week. And just doing some great replays with Laffy, Hull, Burroughs, a lot of favorite destroyers out there, incredible. Even with the Gearing, loving the Gearing still. It's still the OG, still having a blast as well. So right off the bat, engaging the other Hull right now. Look at that, AP into him, 3,700 damage. That's why I like using AP, because it is really heavy hitting, hard damage. Yes, we don't do start a lot of fires. We break some modules, but I mean, I'm talking about the AP is just raw alpha damage. That's just incredible. Even with the overpins, they are amazing. Now, in the background, you're seeing right here the USS Hull, very, very fun. What makes this ship really great is a Des Moines caliber guns on a small hull, or I guess you could say Forrest Sherman hull. Slow ship, torpedoes only got single launcher torpedoes because they want you to focus more on the guns. And then you got the super heal as well as engine boost. That is kind of unique. The engine boost actually does plus 15% as opposed to the normal 8 or random numbers that you get out there as well. And of course, you got DFA as everyone's favorite. Now, what makes the USS Hull incredible here is really the power of the guns. And now, I don't think this would work as well as in the Forrest Sherman. I've tried Forrest Sherman. It is another great destroyer out there. However, without the heals, I don't find the survivability very, very all that great. And it only gives you 2 smokes unless you build for it. So if you want more smokes, obviously you got to take Superintendent. But for the Hull, you really don't need to do all that. It comes baked with all the goodies that you need, and the heal is what keeps it alive. I'm telling you, and it's not incredible or anything. You can hit this thing. It's easy to shoot at. Like if you ever shot at a Forrest Sherman, yeah, it's easy. It's not bad. The problem with the Forrest Sherman, it's too dang slow, and it relies on the engine boost of the Hull here to actually move this same ship around to avoid those shots. And of course, if you're hit, you have the heal. So again, I wish the Forrest Sherman was like this. If they built it exactly like the way you have the Hull here, it would be a lot more survivable, a little bit more fun and engaging, because otherwise you would just be taking non-stop fire and you're just running and hiding in the Sherman anyways, or you just basically focus fire down to death that you can't heal any of that back, and you can't run away as quick because you don't have the engine boost. And I like the engine boost on this thing because it allows you to just throttle back and forth, get out of dodge, and just work your way through the powerhouse there, and just it allows you to egress a bad situation. That's something I really do enjoy. All right, here's the power and display of what the USS Hull is really good at, is literally melting cruisers from broadside. And just look what we're doing here. Just firing the AP shells right into his side. I'm telling you, it hurts. Even if he angles right now. I mean, these are Des Moines caliber guns. You have 203mm guns here that really just melt battleships and cruisers like it's Swiss cheese, I'm telling you. And watch how we're just aiming right at them. Now, the problem is the dispersion's all over the place. So you can tell by single barrels, you're not getting the greatest dispersion that's like a Sherman would get. But for rightfully so, because otherwise this thing would be OP broken. If you could land 203mm shells every single time in the same spot, it'd be pretty wild, okay? Now watch this. Here we go. He's going broadside, even with the back turrets here. Watch how I'm going to get these lucky shots right into him. So, again, there it is. There's one. Citadel. I'm telling you, this is Citadel City right here. And there's two. There's three. And then you get one more, and you seal the deal right there. 4 Citadels blapping him out of existence, and that's what makes the USS Hull so freaking powerful and annoying. Because you're gonna have everybody shooting at you, and you're doing that kind of dealing that kind of a damage here. Here's a demonstration of AA. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. Who cares? Airplanes. And see here. See, there's a single launch torpedoes there. And pretty much how am I playing right now? I mean, I cannot win this flank. Even with the ARP Takao, whatever, in the back, I mean, he's nothing to me, okay? You're going to have more firepower than that if you want to survive. So really just, we're going to move around, reposition, get to our friends, getting back to the USS Destroyers, the Gearing, the Laffey, and the Hull. All 3 American firepower. And of course, you can tell I'm biased. I played for the good old team US of A, and I'm very, very biased of having the American flag on my shoulder. So obviously, I like playing the U.S. Destroyer line, but again, rightfully so, because it's so freaking powerful. Now, watch this engagement right here. Now, I didn't understand this one, right? You got to explain this one to me. The Constellation. It's a Tier 8 battleship, but I was citadeling it, which is wild. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Okay, the Vrije? I cannot pronounce this thing. I'm sorry, you need a PhD level to play this game. I'm telling you, you got to know the stats and you got to know the names. All right, here, Constellation. Watch this, okay? Check this out. I did not anticipate this thing, where I'm actually going to Citadel this guy, and he's a battleship, right? Maybe it's not right there, but let's take a look. He'll probably come around, pop over on the other side right here. And again, I'm just playing long standoff distance. As you can see, we got the 2 caps, Constellation moving in, and we're just going to play it medium range safe right here. And that's what the Hull excels at, is being able to lob shells at these ranges and stay out of harm's way and stay in relative safety. All right, watch this. All right, here we go. We got Constellation going full broadside here, and I don't understand this right here. Come on, baby, show it off, show it off. And we're just going to melt this guy. 3,200 damage right there. Look at that. Fires a shot on us. We slam on the brakes. He kind of gets us. And look at that right there. 4,900 damage. Citadel number 1. I have no idea what caused that. Maybe, I guess, Des Moines caliber guns at a certain distance arm and just penetrate and win. Oh, my gosh. There he goes. Constellation goes down, and then Z52 wants to play with us. And again, these guns are incredible against destroyers as well. Now, I would not pick a one-on-one gun battle with the destroyer up close and personal, because the shells are all over the place with the dispersion and the sigma that they provide, and it's just not there. So we don't play around with that. We kind of do, standoff distances is what you want to do. The Hull is a great kind of a destroyer gunboat support role. More of that secondary mid-range artillery support for your main destroyer line like the Laffey and the Gearing. And you can see rightfully so. Again, look at that. One shell hits him right there. It just hurts so bad, I'm telling you. And watch this. We can get one shell land on him. Come on, one shell, baby. And there it is. There's that shell. It just plows right into his hull, and boom, he goes down. And the USS Hull, rightfully named so, plowing shells right into the hull. All right, look at this. How are we going to play this game out now? It looks like the game is pretty much over. I mean, 3 kills, 103,000 damage, and we secured this flank. Literally just me and the Takao over here, and I was literally holding my ass over here, just trying to keep this flank alive while my other team tries to figure out how to keep Cap, Alpha, and Bravo. Look at that right there, Citadel City, and this is exactly why Hull's so fun. When you get these broadsides of these cruisers, I'm telling you, it is so fun. So you notice I put the line right on the water line right there, and we just hope, spraying and praying, and hopefully one of these shells uses RNG to hit this bad boy. And sometimes I'm just going to get all these overpins, I'm telling you. It's overpins sometimes right there. Look, I missed 2 shots. Again, the Sigma's all over the place. And let's just get this bad boy dead. Come on, just get a couple shells right into his main structure, and he goes down. Vrije, he goes down, and that is a splash 4, 128,000 damage. Can we go for the Kraken here? Again, I've been getting a lot of Krakens in the Hull lately, and I mean, I'm telling you, these games just wild. And you're just there to mop up everybody, maybe we can get one on the carrier, the Lexington. So let's try to speed. Again, super slow, that is. The USS Hull is like molasses. But anyways, ooh, one turret here, baby. Let's get, if we can get this cracking, this would be awesome. There's one shell hit. There's 2 shell hits. Come on. 3. One more shell. Oh, man. Oh, of course, Takao gets it. I mean, you couldn't give me the Kraken. I had to win the game over here by myself. But anyways, hey, good game. Hey, it's a team effort, right, ladies and gentlemen? Rightfully so. But like I said, very, very fun. I'm going to do more videos with the destroyer lines. What do you guys think of it? The USS Hull, we got Laffy coming up. We've got the Burrows we've been doing videos of. I'll do another one of the Johnston, which is also GQ Johnny, coming out right here soon. And man, it has been an incredible time for destroyers, especially the American line, which is fantastic, phenomenal right there. And man, this is too far away to shoot them. And it would be cool if I could nail one shot on the hull and get them. But no dice, no winner chicken dinner for me right there. But anyways, look at the amount of firepower we did, right? 132,000 damage, 4 kills, Citadel, City, and also we got capping the points as well. Number 2 in the team with the USS Laffy, gearing falling behind. I'm telling you, these destroyers, incredible. But as always, hope you enjoyed the video. Build at the end of the video, as always. And we'll continue this lineup of all these amazing destroyers this week with showcasing off the USS destroyer line and its incredible, incredible firepower. So anyways, hope you guys are doing well. If you see me out there, make sure you say hello. And I hope you have a great day. And we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.
In the waves she lurks, the ocean's healthy queen.